In the last video, we began an in-depth look at the live browsers. In this video, we'll continue the process and learn how to search the browsers, audition clips, and navigate the browsers using keystrokes and shortcuts. In the past videos, we navigated the browsers by simply clicking on the disclosure triangles and getting down to where we wanted to go until we finally got to a preset or a clip. But there's a lot faster way to do that, and that is using your right and left and up and down arrows. So to go up and down through your folders, you can simply use your up and down arrows. To enter a folder, use your right arrow. Then down arrow to go into another folder, and right arrow to enter that one. Down, right arrow. If you want to close a folder, you can simply use your left arrow, and left arrow again to go up a level, left arrow to close that one, left arrow to go up again. So while we're here in the live devices area, I'm going to go down into, let's say, Impulse, and into the electronic category, because while we're here, I want to point out a few things. We see a lot of different kinds of files and clips and other kinds of assets here in the browser, and sometimes it's kind of difficult to figure out what they actually are. So currently, this Artifact Delirium device preset that I've chosen, that used to be in the past defined by the .adv extension. In this newer version, we're starting to see more information in that type column. But that device preset is a preset that contains no clip. Down below that, we see something else that's similar to that, and that's a rack preset. And in this case, this is a combination of either multiple virtual instruments or a virtual instrument plus a MIDI preset or an analog device preset, all combined into one preset. So I'm going to drop down here and I'm going to click on one of the file browsers, and I'm going to search for a file. I'm going to do that by clicking on the search button up here. And I'm going to go ahead and type in bass space wave, because I know some stuff's out there by that name, and hit the return key and start that. And you'll notice that I see the progress of the search, and if I want to stop it, I can click the stop button. When the search finishes, that stop button turns into a go button. Now I can select one of the files here, and if I want to audition that, I can come down and click the preview button, or I can simply press the right arrow key. Now I can stop playback by pressing the space bar on the keyboard, or I can press the down or up arrows. Come down here with the down arrow and select the bass wave. Now right arrow to audition. Down arrow to go to the next one, or I could have gone up arrow. So you can see how you can quickly navigate through a bunch of files and folders and audition your presets and clips by simply doing down arrow, right arrow, down arrow, right arrow, and so on and so forth. Now I want you to notice that when I was doing that, when I got to the comp bass.wave, it was pretty loud. Now you can adjust the preview volume by coming over here and grabbing your volume knob here and turning that up or down as the case may be. So let's do another search. I'm going to look for one of my favorite drum presets, Echoes. And that opens up, and we see a couple different things here. First of all, I see a folder, and I can go into that by using my right arrow again or clicking that triangle. And inside that, I see a folder. Now that MIDI track folder is going to contain multiple MIDI clip presets. So I'll enter that one, and now I can see that I've got these multiple clips, and I can audition them again by pressing my right arrow. Now it's taking a little bit of time because I had to load the MIDI device that's going to actually play that particular MIDI clip. So let me go down a level, and I'll audition that one. Now one really useful thing is that we can audition clips at the session tempo while we're actually playing back clips over here in session view. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch this clip on the all-purpose track, and I've got that turned down, and I'll turn back up the preview so we can actually hear that clip. Okay, now I'll select the clip I want to preview and right arrow. And pressing spacebar again will stop both of those from playing. Now that's really cool because this MIDI clip is actually at 130 BPM natively, but the session is at 120 and is playing back at 120, and I was able to audition that file at the session tempo. So knowing how to navigate the browsers to find clips and presets will make your workflow much faster and help you to spend more time creating music.